Good afternoon, gamers. Today we have clavicular news. Clavicular is LARPing as a female on a forum called Lipstick Alley. Now, if you don't know about Lipstick Alley, which I assume a lot of you haven't, Lipstick Alley is one of the very few old school forums that has survived that transition over to Reddit, where everybody went to Reddit or Facebook and forums kind of died. Lipstick Alley is what I would call a forum full of, and I did not give this moniker to them, somebody on our drama did, church ladies. They're very churchy. A lot of them pretend to be black women. I'm sure a lot of them are actually black women. But to fit in there, a lot of times people talk about being black as a black man, except for this is as a black woman, as a person of color. You see that a lot on here, and you know they're LARPing. Even the girls on this forum will call out people for LARPing. But generally speaking, they're very churchy, very Puritan, but very gossipy at the same time. I created an account to try to verify this information, but they manually verify their accounts, so I don't know if I'll get approved or not. This girl, Santa's baby, claims that she found Clavicular's account on Lipstick Alley. It's very strange for a man to have an account on this forum because Lipstick Alley is truly for just gossipy, like reality shows, what's going on in the world, very woman-oriented. They're probably not on Reddit because they're very gender critical. They're not down with like the trannies and stuff. They're just very Puritan, I guess. Churchy is how you could describe them. This person here found a post from Clavicular that says he was trying, you can't really see it, it's very small. I'll zoom in. It's very hard to see, but I'll read it to you. This is the incel forum. Is it incel.is? I believe it's incel.is, where most of your incels hang out. If you don't already know, Clavicular is a self-subscribed incel, looks maxer. He's actually a pretty good-looking guy. He just has a really strange personality. He's on meth, and he smashes his face with a hammer to make his jawline more profound. He takes roids. He works out. He's very strange. I think a lot of the drugs and stuff have messed with his personality, and his personality is just really strange. But he actually does really well with girls because he's now super wealthy. I do think he pays girls to be on his stream sometimes, but nevertheless, he's fine with girls. Back in 2024, he posted to the incel.is forum that he wanted to go on a female-oriented forum to get female advice. It says here, I don't know that you can see it, it says, skittygossip.com rejected my registration. And he said, I tried posting a pic of myself, but I got denied because I'm a bloat lord. If you don't know, Clavicular is very self-deprecating. He's not fat at all. I made a super high effort registration as well. So somebody suggested, this is the pic that he used to get on the forum. They rejected him. Then it's only 557 members. Lipstick Alley would be a better site. Well, Lipstick Alley is more, I would say it's more adultish. I'm not really familiar with this other female sub, or it's not a sub, it's a forum. See, even me, I'm so used to saying sub. It's a forum. It's an old school forum. This general manager, I guess probably a janny for Lipstick Alley, found his account. Again, I created an account. I registered on this forum to try to see it, but I can't see it until I get my account approved. I don't know if I'll actually get approved, but it's very likely that she's telling the truth. And the ladies at Lipstick Alley would not be happy with a Clavicular in their forum. They're very anti-man a lot of times. It's very Reddit in that way where it's like, as a black woman, here's all of my problems because I'm simply black, not because I have issues like everybody else. That's what Lipstick Alley is about. You'll see here all of them responding. Clav ditched these steroids for a therapist. That's actually kind of true. He's ugly as fuck and mentally ill. He's actually not ugly. He's mentally ill, but Clav is definitely not ugly. This forum is a magnet for closeted gay men with mental illnesses. Now, my personal theory is Clav is gay. I've thought Clav is gay. He's either gay or the drugs cause him just not to be interested in anybody, which is very possible because drugs do that to you where you just have no interest in anything but the drugs. So it's very possible. But I'm getting gay vibes because he doesn't even really look at women the way a straight man looks at a female. Like straight men, they look at a hot girl, they have immediate interest even if they try to hide it. Clav just seems to be not interested. And again, it could be the drugs, but I think he's actually closeted gay. All that looks maxing and he's still kind of mid. I don't know, man. I do think he's a good looking guy. I think people saying that he's ugly are just trying to do what people online try to do. They immediately attach onto looks and try to dig on somebody because of their looks. And it's just stupid to me because in a lot of ways, they're just reaching for reasons other than some really great dunks that you can get that aren't looks maxing. His eyes give away his innate weaknesses and beta level ways. Okay. The pursuit of beauty in society is really depressing, especially with social media. These people are lost in the sauce. Reactivated my Instagram temporarily and has been a nightmare. Yeah, I'm not on Instagram. It's very much a place where everybody wants to show you this facade of perfection. I can understand where people really feel like they're insignificant. They'll never find a certain somebody for themselves because you have these people, celebrities do it, regular people do it, where they're like, here's my perfect life with the perfect angles, with the skin that looks like I have no pores, with the guy that totally treats me perfectly like a princess. And really, in the background, it's a lot of the things that we all deal with, troubles we all deal with, and it's just fake. That's how I see Instagram. So I don't really go on it. I prefer X. At least, like, you can just skim by, look at what people have to say, their videos. It's not all about, look at me and my perfect life with my filtered pictures and the background that is a rental that I paid for to make it look like I have a lot of money. Here's the thread starter. The white guys on the LooksMax forum warned him that LSA, Lipstick Alley, is a site for black women, and he said he didn't care and he was going to sign up anyway. Of course, because I would bet there's a very, very small percentage of people on this forum who are actually black. Then they say, we do have a makeup and plastic surgery sub on here. That's what's great about Lipstick Alley. There's a sub for everything. I love the reality TV gossip. They do old shows too. It's really fun. 2 years ago, he was injecting his face with Botox and peptides in his grandma's basement with very little money. I think Clav grew up rich, if I'm not mistaken. He also went through a fat era before getting famous. His self-esteem was in the toilet. Since the OD, he said he's off everything. I don't know that I believe that. Now he's on forums bragging, I made it on Vogue magazine, guys. I'm finally a Chad model. I mean, the guy looks good. It's like, dunking on his looks, I think, is stupid. The guy is a good looking guy. His personality, that's a totally another story. So this is all them talking about how he should be in a psych ward. He's racist. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Lipstick Alley is similar to Reddit in that everybody's racist all the time. Because I don't know, if you accuse people of the isms, suddenly they're just a terrible person. That's what you do. See, she keeps adding clavicular, so I assume he signed up with the name Clavicular, but again, I can't check it out, and that's making me angry. He's turning 21 this year. He said he only dislikes a fat black woman and fat Latinas. I did not know he said that. Oh my goodness. But if you're pretty and skinny, he would smash. His words verbatim, not mine. Okay. Clav, since you're reading this, you should address the racism allegations if you want black women to sleep with you. Black women will not overlook a black man's taking sneak disses like that alone a white guy. I know you said you don't seem to have game with black women, but it's the comments that's a red flag too. See, that's not true though. He has a lot of money. He can get whatever girl he wants, truly. He's a weird guy, but money will overtake that every single time. Not fonts feeling sympathy for white incel. I will say I had to look up the term font. I've never seen font before. Font apparently is specific to Lipstick Alley. It means basically account. It's a different word for maybe like sock puppet or not necessarily alt, but LARPer, a font. You could say LARPer, but I think mainly it just means an account on Lipstick Alley. I learned something new today. Never seen that before, and I actually read Lipstick Alley. Thread creator made some comment about what he needs to do to be with a black woman. So I'm guessing you're just happy to be picked. All is good as long as he will have sex with you. Yeah, now we have to pick apart what she said, and that's not what she's saying at all. Lipstick Alley, like I said, is a bunch of church ladies. They're annoying in that way. They're uppity. Everything is an offense to usually black women or women in themselves. So it's a great place to go for like gossip on reality shows, but to actually interact with them, no, I would not want to interact with Lipstick Alley girls. Now they're just arguing about being a pick-me, but I think that covers it. If you're interested in what Clav is doing today, he might be streaming or he might be LARPing as a black girl on Lipstick Alley. If you liked this segment and you want to hear more gossip about streamers, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you tomorrow.